Assalamu alaikum everyone. Uh, in last class I think we have discussed training, importance of training, overview of training, and some other related topics as well, which was for I think week 1 and week 2. So that's about training overall. Now we want to discuss about training in development. We'll talk about difference between training and development in maybe next class, but overall what we will discuss is about training and development, and also importance of training and development for a company, why companies need to have training and development programs, why they need to train their employees, what is the purpose behind the training. In last class we have discussed the needs for training, why we need training. So we have discussed all these issues regarding changes, development, technology, and all these issues. So now we will discuss why companies train their employees, why companies are spending a lot of money in order to train and develop their employees' skills, why they spend their time, their money, efforts, energy, everything on this. So we will discuss some benefits of training in development for the companies. In next class we'll discuss the difference between training and development, or you might find that in some books, or the difference between training and education, in all these simple points. So in this slide we will talk about overview of training and development. What is training and development? What research are stating says regarding training and development? So there are certain research that they talk about training and development. They talk about the importance of training and development for a company, and there are many other issues as well. Why company employees are leaving the company, the turnover of employees, how much the percentage is successful rate of training and development, how much it affects the company's profits. So all these things we'll discuss. There are certain small points in a company that most of the people are ignoring, that okay, training and development is just time waste, or waste of time, or a waste of money. In this thing there is no result and all. That's why you see some people are very professional. If you go to other countries, you have seen, you have been to many countries, or you have seen the customer relationship, their behavior with the customer, the way they talk with the customer. It's all skills. It's all skills which have been developed, which has been trained. If you enter into a showroom, car showroom, let's say a furniture showroom, the way they talk with you, the way they explain the furniture, everything is like they are enabling you, like they are forcing you to buy it. That's it. So that's the skill they are having. Even in some countries they are showing them some basic language, some words from other languages. For example, if we are having more visitors from Arab countries, they are showing few words in Arabic. Oh, assalamu alaikum habibi, kayf al hal, how are you? So that's just few words. So why? In order to engage the customers. Even in European countries, especially in the UK, one of my friend was working in this sales as a salesman. He was like, he learned so many words from Arabic, from Italian, from French, from Chinese, some words from other countries. Why? Because in order to engage the employees. So their staffs are well trained, well organized, well managed. So that's the reason that they are doing a very good successful business. They are having good reputation, they are having good name, they can be brand, they can expand that business slowly. So you see, I'm sure you have been to many countries, you can see the difference between our country businesses, their reaction, their way, the way they talk, and when you compare it with other countries, not only in the customer service but also in professional organization. If you enter if you speak with a manager, the way he talk with you, the way he guide you. If you go to another country, in the way you speak with them, a receptionist, someone sitting in the office, the way you talk with the boss, and the way they behave, so it's totally different. I'm sure that you have saw the difference between two countries or different countries. At least in other countries, the way they guide you, your boss, your seniors, whatever. Here there is a issue of unprofessionalism in some departments, that they are not professionals. They don't know how to work. So all these issues depend on top management, top level management skills, training, and they are still at the same level. They are not, their employees are not improved, not developed, their skills, nothing. So if you see certain let's say we talk about certain lecturers or teachers, that they are still in the same level, like 10 years before they were still at the same level, no improvement in technology or whatever. So you find this now, you need to adopt yourself to the latest technology. You need to adopt yourself to the community, how they behave. Their customer needs and wants are changing, their satisfaction, everything is changing, so you need to change yourself. So overall in this session we will talk about training and development, importance of training and development. What is employee training and development? Now let's see, it's a very big slide, I know, but there was no point to delete it, because I felt that it's very important. So that's why I put it in one slide. If I put it into 3 slides, so it will be confusing. So that's why I've put this in one slide. So now in last few years or last few decades, the types of business have been changed. It has been more diverse, multicultural. People have moved from one country to another. In one organization, international organization, let's say in UAE or Dubai, you find employees from Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, Europe, USA, Africa. So you find diverse workforce, multicultural, multi-religious, multi-nationalities. People are multi-language. People are working in their organization. So I think you have studied this in international business, cultural issues. So that's very important. So that's why now you need to train your employees how to adjust, how to behave, how to sit, how to work, in all these things. So let's read the slide. Over the past few years, leading organizations have invested heavily in employee training and development, because the benefit of training to employer are immense and diverse. So there are many different benefits for the company, which we'll discuss in later slides. Employee trainings has recently become a vital business strategy, not only to retain employees but also to create a skilled workforce for future. So it's not only to keep your employees with yourself, but to make a very good skilled labor for your future, for your company. So if you train them, you can have a competitive advantage against your competitors. Your employees will be well trained, well managed, well mannered, well equipped, everything. So they will it will be very difficult for them to compete with you in the market. Although development and training are terms that people use interchangeable, employees training and development are however different. While development program focus more on broader skills such as leadership, communication, and decision makings, employees training on contrary has a clear measurable goal that related to improving the productivity and accuracy of current processes. So it's development, basically it's for top management and all this. It's regular continuous process. So that's why you see that companies are investing a lot of money in employees training and development. So they see that in this diverse market, in this competitive market, in order to survive, in order to be successful, you need to train your employees, you need to develop their skills, you need to give them some technology, you need to update them with the latest technology, you need to adjust them with the latest technology. So that's why training and development is important. So that's why we have talked about employees training and development. You can search regarding different companies have different training and development programs in different season, even in different countries, even hiring trainers from other countries, workshops, in all these issues they are having. Now regarding now let's see the next one. The biggest assets of a business, its employees. So we all know that's a very simple point. Successful organizations are aware of this, and they know how important it is to invest in talent. So if you want to be successful, if you want your organization to be successful, you should know the value of your employees. You should know that how important it is, how beneficial it is to have a top talent in your company. So his productivity or her productivity will be much better than other companies. So if you are having a sleeping employee and just his morale or her morale is very low, he don't know, he's not coming with something innovative, he's not creative, he's just working, come and go, that's it. There is no innovation in work, there is no creativity, there is nothing, there is no skills, there is no updates, there are no changes in some skills. You find that this is the issue. I've seen some employees of the companies that from last 6 years, 7 years, they are at the same position. They haven't been improved, but some others, they have improved themselves. Why? Because their companies was trying to give them training. Yes, you're officer, you're assistant, then officer, then manager, branch, and you see the progress. You're progressing day by day, year by year. So that's the main issue. So if you're just sleeping in one place and you don't have new skills, you don't learn something new, you just pass this document, sign this documents, enter this, that's it. This is your job. Enter, do this entry, sign it, go home. Come, do every day. You see that this is the issue. You're not being challenged by an organization that you must do this, you have to do this, that. So that's the issue. That in our country, I've seen many of my friends, I've seen many of them that they are complaining. They say, even we forgot what we have learned in our bachelor and master degree. I've totally forgot it. They say, why? Because we don't use them. We are just doing certain documentation. Yes, please do sign here and finish. This is our job on day-to-day basis. From last 6 years, that's what we are doing. Once 1 month you have entered, you learn the job, that's it, that's your job. Do this, sign here, that's it. Even in some organization I've seen that they are coming and they are showing their boss, please sign here, like their secretariat or their someone assistant is coming, please sign these 5, 6, 10, 20 documents. That's it. They are just signing. Their job is just signing and leading. What you have done, finish. So there is no innovation, no creativity. So when you face that, you don't progress. So you don't learn new systems, you don't learn certain skills. So that's because now it depends on companies, and also it depends on employees as well. But if you are working in a company that they are not providing you training, there is no creativity, there is no innovation, you must try yourself, so you must learn from YouTube. Go to YouTube, find some I know one guy who was studying computer science in Jalalabad University, and he's a very good web developer. He's developing new websites, everything. So I thought he might have learned in university. So I asked him, have you learned all these things in university? He said, no, I haven't learned anything. I just some basics thing, some definitions, some theories about computer, that's it. So I said, where you have learned? He said, YouTube, internet. Every time I was researching, learning every time from YouTube. So he might had let's say 30 students, classmates in the class. Now 1, 2 will be very active, creative, trying to do something new, study something new. Now they are successful. Others who just depend on lecture notes, depend on this, so they will just sit there, even in your classes as well. So if you just depend on these slides, okay, lecturer Mr. Riaz have sent us the slide, we will just read it, that's it. No, You have to study, you have to do research. I'm just guiding you. That's your job, to go and find more information, do more research. So that's all about training and development I'm talking. So if you see certain individual, they are joining an organization, slowly they are moving from one to, they are going up. So there's the skills. If you don't feel changes in our organization, it get bored. Every day you're doing same work, 10 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. So what happened? You didn't saw the latest technology in all this system. So see, many studies shows that companies that have dedicated employees training and development programs see not only a sharp increase in profit, but also have a high level of staff retention. So their profits are increasing, but also they are very good and successful in employees and staff retention, because turnover will cost the company. So employees retention, if I join an organization and day by day I learn new things, I learn new systems, I learn new technologies, day by day they are investing on my capacity, on my skills, I'm doing something different, day by day the works are more challengeable, I learn something. So why I should leave this organization? If they are giving me good salary, day by day my salary increase, there is a plan, they are trying to they are giving training and development for us, so we can learn new skills. So why I should leave that organization? There is no point. If I go to another organization which is sleeping, just sit there, so it will destroy my whole future career, you know. So that's the issue. So you will lose the career planning is very important. If you are just sitting in one desk and your computer and that's it, and you drink tea and sign, that's it, you're not doing something new, you're not learning something new, you will not improve your career, you will just sit there. If you have a very good opportunity somewhere else, what will happen? So that's why you find companies that they are investing a lot of money so they can retain the top talent. They give them good salary, good pay, good bonuses, promotions, training, new skills, everything. So that's it. They are very happy in one organization. If I work 3 years, 4 years in an organization and my salary is enough and they are giving me good salary, they are giving me training and development, they are trying to increase my capacity, my skills, that's it. I'm very happy to stay in that organization. So that's the issue, which is vital for sustained business growth. Employees training is worth the investment because replacing talent is far more expensive than retaining existing one. So that's what we think. Employees turnover, that companies, you are recruiting a person, training him for a few months, years, and you are losing that employee. He is leaving, then another one is coming. Again you spend on recruitment, training, selection process, employees, interviews, you dedicate one person to announce the post, pay money. So you are spending a lot of money on new employee in order to retain the previous one. So that's why, according to a study conducted by Gallup, replacement can cost a company around 150% of staff annual salary. So replacement cost a company. It's not easy to replace a person, bring someone new. He's leaving, you have to train him about your company policies, goals and objectives, employees amongst themselves, systems, budget, whatever. So it's really hard for a company to follow these issues, to have employees turnover, or to face challenges. So that's another issue. Now there are some definitions. I think there is one definition which I have found. Let me bring this here. That's a definition which you can read. Training and development refers to educational activities within a company created to enhance the knowledge and skills of employees, while providing information and instructions on how to better perform specific tasks. So that's simple, which I have discussed this definition previously in the whole slide. So that's the training and development definition. Now let's come to the importance of training and development programs. Sorry, I think my dad called me, so that's why. So let's see, importance of training and development for a company. There are many important points you can find. You can do research and see. I have done my research and found some important points why it is important for a company to give training and development. First one is a higher capacity for adoption of new methods and technology. Adopting new technology, applying new system, process and models for a company, it's very important. It play a very key role, because if your company is not updated, so what will happen? It's very hard for you to survive. It's very hard for you to compete in the market. So if you see a latest technology in your industry, you can use it for competitive advantage. So that's the issue. Now let me tell you, our university, our college in university was, I think, the only university at that time had a fingerprint attendance. They developed that system by their IT departments. They had their issue, so they had a very clear image why this is our stuff. Yes, if the government, if someone, let's say Salam has a biometric attendance, everyone, students are coming, Ministry of Higher Education comes, please, I need this guy attendance report in last semester. You just put the ID, name, that's it. You print the report and say this is the attendance. So that's the issue of quality we are talking. So the advantage of training and development for an organization can be tremendous, especially when it comes to adopting new technologies, process and models. However, in today's ever-changing business landscape, one-off employee training is not enough. To reap the full benefits of employee training and development, organizations need to upskill the workforce consistently. This allows employees to quickly adopt the latest technological developments, which they can use to speed up innovation in process and products. So that's it. It's not as development is not a, what we call it, short-term process. It's continuous process. So if your employees are well trained, you have a well process, you have latest technology, your employees can do innovation, can come with something new, can have good, can provide better services or products to their customers. If they are well trained, if they know they can use latest technology, it's very good. You save your time, you save money, they're comfortable, they are working hard, and they are sharing whatever they are having. They are trying to improve the quality and services of products and services. They are coming with something new. They are trying to be creative and innovative. So that's the issue of one importance is the adoption of new methods for the company. Next one, employees training and development helps companies keep pace with changes in the industry. So what we have discussed previously, industry, let's say we call it about education industry, service industry. You saw latest technology and you brought to your company, you have brought it to the company, to the organization. Now you need to train your employees, do their development as well, so they can go step by step with the industry's development, with the industry's innovation. So that's it. Let's say I give you example of petroleum. Now in Afghanistan, you see, is a computerized. In other country there is no one standing, so we have security issue. This thing, you just go and put petrol in your car and you go and pay, that's it. Now in every petrol station, if you see here, 5-6 people are working for every pump, one guy is standing. So if you are having a latest technology and you're having you're having well-trained employees, 1 person, 2 person might be enough in counter, everyone can come and put the petrol and go. So you see, these are changes in industry. So modern company needs to develop continuously, which is why training is essential for employees. The importance of training your employees is paramount. particularly when you are trying to keep up with industry changes, rules and regulation. Having up-to-date knowledge about your industry will help you stay ahead of competition. So if you are not aware what is happening to the industry, you're not aware by latest rules and technologies, rules and regulations, so what will happen? You will stay behind the line, so you will be far away from your competitors. So that's why employees training will help them to adopt the new rules, regulation, technology and these things. Let's see the next one. Now, employees training and development increase job satisfaction and morale. That's, I think, a very simple point. If you are getting trained, if you train your employees, you do have training development programs, workshops, seminars, whatever, your employees will be very satisfied from your company, because they realize that day by day my skills are improving, my development, everything, every day I learn something new, so they will be happy from your company. So let's read the slide. There are many advantages of training and development for an organization, but the benefits of employee training and development also impact employees' career growth as well. I think I have discussed career growth in the previous slide. Like, you are slowly building your career, slowly improving your career, developing your career. So that's very important. Day by day you see some changes in yourself. If you work in an organization and you didn't saw any changes in last 6 months, 4 months, 2 months or year, then what's the point of working in it? Because you didn't saw the changes in your skills, you didn't saw the changes in your career, you didn't saw changes in your knowledge, education, nothing. So what's the point of working in such types of organization? Sometimes you don't have any options, like in our country. If you leave your job, that's it, you lose everything. So if you are in a competitive market where job opportunities are much more, then you can just leave and go somewhere else. That's it. When employees sense that their employer is helping them to improve their skill and knowledge base, they feel motivated, and this increases their job satisfaction and morale. So that's a simple point which is important for your. They will realize اگر شما در یک اداره کار میکنین و باستان یا کسی که داره مالک اداره هر چیز که هستن و در فکر شما است، بر شما ترینینگ های مختلف میتن، جای مختلف میره ترینینگ ها را، یعنی شما احساس میکنین که روزانه شما پیشرفت میکنین، یک چیز نو یاد میگیرین، خودتان خوش میشین از یک کمپانی. چرا نوآوریز در یک کمپانی زحمت است، میفهمین که هر روز یک چیز نو یاد میگیرین، هر روز یک چیز نو یاد میگیرین و همیشه کوشش میکنین، کمپانی کوشش میکنه که شما بعضی چیزای مهارت‌های خاص یاد بگیرید. وقتی شما این مهارت‌ها را یاد میگیرین دیگه بسیار براتون مهم است. So that's employees training and development. Next one, we have lower employees turnover is one of the main benefits of training and development your to employers or to a company or to an organization. Employees turnover is like you're recruiting 5 people this year, they are leaving, then again you are recruiting, they are leaving, then again you are recruiting and they are leaving, coming and going. That cost a company. You are in semester 8, you know how much it does cost the company. You have studied human resource management, you have studied, you must do all the process again. Let's say you hired 5 people, after 6 months they have left your company, then you need to hire 5 more people. So you must announce the job, you must interview, select staff, train, documentation check, everything. So you are training again, you are spending thousands on these new employees. After 5, 6 months, 7 months they left, again you have to do the process. So that's a very important point. It costs your company, it costs your organization. So that's why when you are giving them a good skills, leadership, you are trying to develop their skills, their career, they will be very happy from your company. They will not leave the organization. Once they didn't leave, they are very happy in the organization. That's it. So you don't need to spend a lot of money in recruitment, training, in all these processes. Getting an opportunity to learn new skills and gaining knowledge is why training is very important for employees. Still, for an organization, employee training is worth the investment because it's translate into decreased employee turnover. Continuously employee training and development, expert agree, is the key to retaining skilled employees, which saves thousands of dollars. So if you want to save your skilled labor, if you want to save your employees, your top talent, if you want to keep them, if you want to retain them with your company, with your organization, you must try to give them at least training and development programs, different workshops, different seminars. In other countries, they even give you training and development, and some other countries, in third countries, like 1 week training in Turkey, 2 weeks training in Dubai, and all these things. So that's why especially companies in Dubai, they are providing more training opportunities for their employees. So that's why they are doing a good business. That's a business hub. So that's the satisfaction rates of employees are much higher compared to other. So if your organization, if you need employees, employees need the organization. It's two-way. But in Afghanistan, unfortunately, employees need the organization. Like, they don't have any other option. They say, oh, if I leave this job, how can I find another job? So whatever it is, let's compromise, let's work, that's it. So they are just spending their day and night. Why? Because the employment rate is much higher. But if you are working in a competitive market, in emerging markets, fast emerging markets, and you see that companies are looking for top talents, that's it. So then you have options. You left this company, yes, go to another one. So then their company will be in loss. So because you are having many opportunities there, your skills, leadership, and all these issues. So that's the issue. Even today, I've talked with one of my teacher or someone in Turkey, and I've sent my CV. I said the issue is that luckily I'm a lecturer in universities here, that every day I try to learn something new. Every day I'm doing research for my students, and my students, some of my students are very talented. I learn new points from them, so that's why it keep me here. But if I join an organization that they are sleeping, it's very, very hard for me to survive. So that's why I asked him if it's possible I work in some other countries. So why? Because for my career. So if you just work in an organization, sleeping and coming and going, so what will happen? Nothing. So everyone will face a issue. You will be just sleeping in whatever you have learned. You will forget this knowledge as well. So that's why it's very, very important to be careful regarding your training and development program for an organization. So that's important. So what we have discussed, lower employees turnover, so it will decrease the turnover of your employees. They will not leave the company, they will stay in the company, they will work, so the rate will be much higher, much better for the organization or for the company you are working. So the next slide, let me go to next slide. Yes, next one. The next advantage is it's for the company, they can easily hire the top talent. Why? Because some job seekers, some people that they are looking for a job in other countries, they see the organization, that do they have training and development programs, how many trainings they are conducting every year, what I'm learning in that organization. So they are keeping in mind all these points, all these issues, all these important elements. They are trying to learn something, so they research about the organization, because most of the organization, they are putting in their YouTube, yes, we had such training, our employees are having this training in this country, in that, so they are doing all this research, then they are joining the organization. Any organization who is providing them more training and development programs, they are joining. For example, if you are having an job offer from a Lucozade company, and then you are having a job offer from Habib Gulzar, you see that which companies are providing more training and development program for their employees. So the job is the same, their salaries same. So then you consider this point, okay, Lucozade, they are providing you good training and development, new systems, updated technology, they are using latest technology, they are having the different branches, whatever. Then after that you join this company. So that's why training is important. So an organization that prioritize employees training and development set a benchmark which draws in top level talent. According to various surveys, job seekers considered employee training and development as a major benefit. From a company's viewpoint, retaining a skilled workforce and attracting a quality talent are the two main advantages of employee training and development. So companies are looking for top talent. Top talents are looking for a company that they can easily fit, that they are providing good training and development programs, that they are having a good systems, they are using latest technology. So that's another advantage of training and development for a company. The last one, employees training gives your company the much needed competitive edge. So I think it's easy. Training and development programs give a company a competitive advantage. They give them a good image, they can have a good position in the market, they can even compete easily with top competitors. Whatever is the issue, that's another important point. In the present day business environment, innovation, industry trends and technologies are always changing. In this scenario, to stay ahead of your competitors, you must recognize the importance of training your employees. When you have robust employee training and development program in place, your employees will better adapt to changes, giving you your organization the much needed competitive advantage. So thus they will aware of industry trend, they are having latest technology, they know what are the changes, so it will give your company a competitive advantage, that you are having a top talent, you are having a top employees. Let's say if universities are giving training and development program for their lecturers, they are having motivation programs, they are giving them awards, they are giving them bonuses, whatever, what will happen? Definitely their competitive advantage will be much better than other universities. So what will happen? Lecturers, they will see, yes, this university is better than that, this university, yes, I need to go there because for my career. If I put my CV that this university I'm teaching, it will affect the company. If you are let's say a lecturer in American university, so it's a big name, it's a brand. In other countries, same thing. If you are a lecturer in top ranking universities, so even in Afghanistan, if you are a lecturer in a very good university, it depends on your CV, it depends on your career. If you go somewhere else, yes, we know this university, their quality, their experience, how many years they have graduated, many students have graduated from different programs, they are having good quality of studies and they are having quality systems. So that's why they are looking, even students, why they join certain universities. There must be a reason that you join this university. Yes, I need to join this university, they are having good quality lecturers, they are having a good syllabus, modules, branch, good location, facilities, all these issues you are keeping in mind and you are trying to select that university. So that's why training and development is very, very important. So you see in your university different workshops, training about achieving scholarship, different seminars. Why? Because you are capacity building for your students, for the students. So that's why you see these programs in the university. So that's it. Let me review all. I think I have talked a lot. Training in development. In last class I think we have discussed about training, overview of training, needs for training, whatever. Then now we have discussed training in development, why it is important, what are the benefits of training in definition of training in development, importance of training in development for companies, higher capacity, methods and technology. Then we discuss employee training development helps companies keep pace with changes in industry. Employees training increase job satisfaction and morale. Employees turnover is one of the main benefits of training to employers. Then you see the top talent. Then you see that it's very good to have competitive edge. So I hope you have studied this. I hope you have learned this. I'm sure. Please go through your slides and read it, so it's easy for you in exam as well. That's it. Thank you very much, and I hope I see you in next class. We'll talk about training and development differences, education, and some points, or if possible we might find some case studies or whatever.